This video is about something most people don't like to admit. Some of the worst decisions in history weren't made by ignorant people. They were made by very smart ones. So today, we're not talking about intelligence. We're talking about why intelligence alone doesn't protect us from bad judgment, and what actually does. We tend to assume that if someone is smart, educated, or experienced, they'll naturally make good decisions. But history and real life tells us a very different story. Intelligence isn't the problem. Something else is getting in the way. This matters because bad decisions don't just happen in textbooks. They show up in careers, finances, leadership, and everyday life. Smart people still make bad investments, take the wrong jobs, ignore warning signs, and double down on mistakes. The issue isn't a lack of intelligence, it's how our brains actually work under pressure, emotions, and ego. The first reason smart people make bad decisions is overconfidence. When you're intelligent, your brain gets very good at justifying ideas after you already believe in them. You don't necessarily question yourself more, you rationalize better. Confidence quietly turns into certainty. Overconfidence in action. This happens all the time in business and leadership. A smart, experienced leader ignores early warning signs because they've seen this before. They trust their intuition until the data proves them wrong. Intelligence can trick you into thinking you're immune to mistakes. Smart people fall harder into bias. Being smart doesn't remove this bias. In many cases, it actually makes bias worse. One of the biggest offenders in confirmation bias is our tendency to look for information that supports what we already believe. The smarter you are, the better you get at cherry picking evidence. Confirmation bias. Here's what confirmation bias looks like in real life. We downplay risks. We ignore dissent. We highlight facts that support our view, and we explain away red flags. Now, this is not logic. It's self-protection. Experience can also become a trap. Experience is valuable, but it can also be dangerous. Past success creates mental shortcuts. Stop asking, is this different? And you start assuming this worked before. That's when experience stops helping and it starts limiting. Emotion overrides logic. Here's the uncomfortable truth. We don't make all decisions logically and then feel emotions about them. We feel first and justify later. Fear, pride, loyalty, ego, and sunk costs quietly hijack all smart thinking. How to make better decisions? So, how do you avoid these traps? First, separate confidence from certainty. Confidence is useful, and certainty is dangerous. Second, ask one powerful question. What would have to be true for this decision to fail? Third, create fiction. Slow big decisions down. Get outside perspectives. Argue the opposite side. And finally, focus on the outcomes, not your ego. So here's the key takeaway. Smart people don't make better decisions by thinking harder. They make better decisions by thinking differently. Awareness beats intelligence. Blind spots affect everyone, no matter how smart they are. Better decisions come from better thinking, not bigger brains. If this helped you see your own blind spots, please subscribe. This channel is about smarter decisions without all the fluff. And I pose one additional question. Please answer in the comment box. What's one decision you look back on and think, I knew better?